Hello, Miriam here at the Bureau of Meteorology, here to chat about the weekend's weather. In particular, today we're going to be talking about the heat building across southern and in particular southeastern parts of the country. So let's jump straight in with a look at tomorrow's maximum temperature. Now, as you can see, plenty of orange and red on this map indicating temperatures in the low to mid 30s. That heat is really focused inland across South Australia and the west. But we've got some of that heat starting to reach the east coast as well. 25 degrees is our forecast maximum for Melbourne, up to 31 degrees in Sydney. And that pattern just continues on Sunday. Those temperatures start to shift eastwards a little bit more, with some of those maximum temperatures inland peaking in the high 30s. Even as we go into early next week, there's really very little change in the pattern. The temperatures continue to stay very, very warm, particularly across inland New South Wales and central Australia. Now, it's not entirely unusual to see temperatures this high in September, but they usually happen towards the end of the month, and they certainly don't usually hang around for as long as these temperatures are. It is uncommon to see a very, very warm period happening like this in the middle of September. So what's causing this warm weather? Well, to understand that, let's take a look at our Australia-wide view, and you can see the culprit on the east coast here, this high pressure system. That high has been sitting there for a few days, and it's expected to continue to sit there over the coming days. It's circulating air in an anti-clockwise direction over the continent, and because it's not moving, it's recirculating that air again and again, intensifying the heat, which starts to slip south along this inland trough. That's why we're seeing the peak of the heating in those inland areas. If we go through the weekend, we can see the clear, dry weather that dominates most of the country under that high pressure system. A few showers about the North Tropical Coast and about the far southwest, but the main area of any rainfall is going to be Tasmania, with this front crossing during Saturday. Showers about the south and west may bring heavy rainfall at times, and there is a risk of locally damaging winds. Let's take a look at the rainfall totals. Really, 20 to 40 millimetres across western Tasmania is about all we're expecting, but we could see falls pushing up to 50, 60 millimetres or so through southwest Tasmania on Saturday. Very little elsewhere, particularly over the mainland. Those dry conditions over the mainland and the hot weather is leading to elevated fire dangers across large parts of the country. We do have extreme fire dangers across the Barkly North and Darwin and Adelaide River fire weather districts of the Northern Territory, with fire weather warnings expected over the weekend. But plenty of other districts are sitting in the yellow high fire danger rating zone, even through New South Wales. Now, while the high fire dangers don't meet our warning threshold, they are indicating the potential for dangerous fire weather. So make sure you check the weather forecast for your local area and take the precautions where necessary to keep yourself safe. A similar story on Sunday, with those areas of high fire dangers moving around a little bit, but really focused on the north still. The Barkly North District still expected to sit at extreme. So with a taste of summer this weekend, it is essential to keep cool, keep hydrated, and keep up to date with the latest forecasts and warnings via the Bureau's website and social media. Have a great weekend in the sunshine, and we'll catch you next week.